What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. I'm going to have a chat with you folks about customer service. This might be a little bit of a rant, but I'm going to go for it. Hopefully, this will be a wisdom-filled rant, a knowledge-filled rant. So, I was dealing with somebody in the world of finance recently, today, this week. And I was really not impressed, let's say that, with their customer service. And folks, I want to talk to you about the importance of customer service in all business. And that includes whether you work for other people or if you own your own business, if you manage a business. In all business, customer service is a component to all transactions, really. Please pardon the phone bouncing. I am driving. So, in any persuasive essay, you should learn this in school. You're supposed to let people know you are an authority on the subject. And I'll let you know, I've been working in the food industry for 25, 26 years. 23, 24 of those years I've been in the restaurant industry. And that includes bars, nightclubs, hospitality in general, really, because there's a hospitality component to working in a restaurant, in a bar, in a nightclub. And over a decade of that, my last 10 to 15 years or so have been in general management, pretty much for the most part running operations, running businesses. We own a restaurant. My wife and I own a restaurant, so I have an appreciation for customer service. And for some reason, perhaps it's my perspective that that my career has given me, I am underwhelmed. I am not impressed with customer service, especially when it comes to certain arenas of doing business, certain realms of doing business. Folks, I have a saying. I don't know if I came up with it, but I'm gonna let you know what it is. We don't just exist for our customers. We exist because of our customers. Without customers, there's no money made. Rent is not paid. Salaries, payroll not paid. Expenses not paid. There's no business to exist without customers. And if you put customers at the center of your focus in all things you do in business, it's the best thing you could do. First and foremost, it's the moral thing to do. It's the moral thing to do. All humans are made in the image of God. They should be treated with respect and love and dignity, okay? Now, I might meander in my speech here, but I'm going to get to some points. The customer is always right, that whole saying, that's illogical. That's absolutely incorrect. The customer is not always right. However, the customer should still be treated with respect, with dignity. You should be communicative. And anytime a customer deals with you, I'm going to throw some tips out here, by the way, that could help you in your business, in sales. I'm telling you, there's value to this. I firmly believe that. Anytime you deal with a customer or a possible customer, it should be an educational experience for the customer. The customer should walk away feeling like they learned a thing or things from you. Not that they got hustled, not that you sold them a thing or things that they don't need. They should feel that they learned something from you. And that is awesome. So I'm dealing with this person in finance, and I'm going to throw a tip out there. This person said to me, I think more than one time, and I don't think it was in a nice way, like I said, or I already said, like I said before, things like that. Don't say that, because you're insulting people's ability to pay attention. You're insulting people's intelligence, their ability to take the information you give them, process it, understand it. Only in certain contexts should you say things like I said before, as I've said before, I already told you. They're almost inherently whether the denotation or the connotation, whatever, the connotation is inherently negative most of the time. Try not to use language like that. Customer service, being kind, being nice, goes a long, long way. Here's a tip for you. There are plenty of people in this world who have jobs, who own businesses. I want to say only because they're a nice person. There's plenty. You folks might work with somebody who, oh, they're a nice guy. That's a nice woman. That's why they have a job here. They're nice. They create a good job atmosphere, a good work culture. They're funny. They're friendly. They're kind. They're considerate. That goes a long way. There's value to that. And arguably, social intelligence tied to that disposition. Be nice. Be kind. You folks ever hear the expression, it costs nothing to be nice? It doesn't. Just be nice. Just be nice. People have questions, answer them to the best of your ability. If you don't know the answer, be honest and say, I don't know the answer to that question, but I'll do my best to find out the answer for you, or find someone else who does know the answer. That's customer service. That's customer service. Okay? Folks, I've navigated life, and I've wondered, and I'm not trying to disparage groups of people, groups of people that work in certain trades, but I'm going to keep it real with you. Which you folks who follow the channel should already expect that from me. For some reason, in the world of construction, the trades, the hands-on trades, plumbing, electricians, carpenters, people who work at auto body shops, for some reason, they think that they are immune to reality, that they can operate in a different way without customer service and still get by. Well, a lot of places, a lot of businesses that work in those realms do get by because they're the only options. Because sadly, I can speak for America, and I believe statistics support this, there's not a lot of people offering those products and or services. So you have to deal with those people, even though they're rude, even though their idea of sales, which I'm going to do another video on sales in the future, I'd love to do that. Even though their idea of sales is just simply upselling without morality, their idea of sales is being pushy, maybe. Their idea of sales is straight up lying to you about what you need to have fixed or need to have done. Folks, keep it real. You've dealt with people like this, I think, maybe. Horrible. I'm telling you, I've always thought, and it's interesting how people that have a mind for sales, a social intelligence for sales, a disposition to deal with people, how they go into certain fields. And for some reason, many of them are just not going to the fields of, this week I dealt with someone in the world of finance who has no clue about customer service, in my opinion, or very limited, rather. If people could have an idea, an understanding of customer service and salesmanship, and be a carpenter, an electrician, a plumber, they would be wildly successful. They would have the best of both worlds, if you will. I'm not sure if that applies. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Customer service. When a customer reaches out to you, they're not doing you a favor. They're giving you a lead. They're giving you an opportunity. They're giving you a chance to earn their probably hard-earned discretionary income. Show gratitude. Show appreciation. Ask your customers things like, hey, how did you hear about me? How did you hear about our business? Did someone refer you? That's part of customer service. When you're done doing business with a customer, if something works out and you get their hard-earned money, a follow-up is nice. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to you. See if there's anything I can do for you. Just want to make sure on the back end that all is well, and just let you know I'm still here for you. Has that happened to you? Have you been blown away when people actually do that? After the salesman sells you the vehicle, they reach out and say, hey, is everything working out? Can I set up some service appointment for you? Can I do anything for you? Do you have any questions? Can I point you in the right direction if you have any questions? That blows people away. And I might have digressed, but I'll tell you what. In the world that I work in, my career, in the restaurant industry, as a restaurant owner, as a person who's been the general manager of restaurants, if I ever spoke to people the way that many of you folks speak to people and get away with, I would not make money. Our current restaurant would not exist, and I would have failed miserably as a general manager and as a manager over the years. It would not fly, the expression, as the expression goes. It wouldn't fly in the restaurant industry. It would not fly for people that work in hospitality, people that manage or work in hotels. Flight attendants. Could you imagine them being rude? It wouldn't work out. And I'll tell you, I'll leave you with this. I almost always write nice reviews. I don't go out of my way to write negative reviews about people, because reviews really do hurt. If they're negative reviews, they can really hurt businesses. So I try to only spread positivity. The only time I'm inclined to, and I don't even know if I've done this, maybe once or maybe twice, otherwise it's all positive. The only time I'm inclined to write bad reviews is when I feel people are rude, when they're dismissive, when they're disrespectful, when they talk to me like I'm stupid or whatever else. Then they deserve it, because that's a choice. Having a bad day, I try to give grace, I try to be compassionate. Someone's new on the job, they don't know what they're doing, try to give grace, try to be compassionate, try to be understanding. Somebody made a mistake, try to give grace, try to be compassionate, try to be understanding. Someone's blatantly rude, not today, not gonna fly with me, not gonna fly with me. I refuse to accept that, and as consumers, you should refuse to accept that behavior as well. If you folks appreciated this rant, and I might be aggressive, I'm not trying to insult people in general and generalize. I know there's a lot of people who are different and don't fall into these categories or generalizations. And even then, this is just my perspective and the people I've dealt with in life. If you feel that you have an appreciation, that I've said some truth here, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you also appreciate good customer service as a customer and also as a business owner and / or a business manager. Let me know. Let me know if you strive to give good customer service in the comments below. And let me know about some, if you want to, bad experiences you've had as far as bad customer service you've received. If you folks like this type of video, let me know in the comments, because I've got a lot of rants inside this brain, inside my heart. A lot of them come from perhaps a negative place, but I try to turn it into educational, try to turn it into a food for thought kind of a thing, and try to pass on some knowledge and wisdom I've gathered over the years. So if you like this type of video, let me know in the comments below, and I will put out more videos like this. I'm thinking of touching base on salesmanship, on the importance of sales in all things, no matter where you work, what you do, what business you own, the importance of sales. I hope you're all well. Be kind, be courteous, be compassionate, and give great customer service. Take care.